Shalom Yasharala, Call Halal Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well. Alright, salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the four corners of the globe. This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and end, Salakia, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Hamashiach. Alright, so we gotta gird up our loins, man. Alright, meaning to basically, you know, in layman's terms, get on your shit. Alright, it's time to man up. It's time to examine ourselves. Alright, it's time to be sober. It says gird up the loins of your mind, man. So that means you gotta get your mind straight. Alright, I know lately brothers been in that spirit, bringing out Sirach 2:1 lately, man. You know, set your heart aright. That's what the scriptures say, man. To prepare thy soul for temptation. Alright, and verse 2 says to set thy heart aright, roughly paraphrasing, man. Alright, and we all know the word heart goes back to the word lab in the Paleo Hebrew, which means your mind. Okay, so you gotta gird up your mind, man. Prepare your mind for the things that's about to go on, man. Things about to take place. All right, in this time that we gotta gird up our loins, man. It says, and hope to the end for the grace, right? To hope to the end, man. Hope to the end, man. The end of this life in America. You know, hope to the end of the destruction of America, the end of your captivity, man, and the beginning of your rest. All right, the scriptures say, Hebrews 4:11, labor to enter into rest, man. But you gotta work. All right, we get the rest at the end, man. And to have hope to the end is to have faith, man. You know? It says, and hope to the end for the grace that is brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. Right, the grace that is going to be brought to us when Yahushua comes back and he reveals himself into the whole world, man. Scripture's talking about the whole tribes of the earth shall mourn in that day. All right, because everybody going to be shameful of their transgressions. You know, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he going to come back, man. All right, and the some, he going to come back for redemption, and the some, he going to come back to destroy. All right, and the reason why we doing this truth, man, and that's why, you know, the scriptures talk about taking the prophets for example of suffering and affliction, man. Because at the end of a lot, they always stay with the Lord, man. They always remain righteous, man. All right, and those are the righteous acts that you want to take leadership in, man. That you want to follow. All right, so we could be those brothers to endure to the end as well, man. And Salakia for my rambling. This 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Right, man, the end of all things is at hand. All right, the end of everything that you see right now, this queendom that you living in. All right, no matter where you at, because it's jakes scattered all across the land. Yahweh Shah, he scripture talking about his wrath gonna be moved to one end of the earth to another, man. You know, so there's gonna be a mass number of people, man. It's gonna be everybody, actually. You know, everybody is gonna get judged. So I'm gonna read that back. 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and pray. Salakia. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Right, man. You gotta be sober in this truth, man. Spiritually and physically. You gotta be spiritually sober of all of the folly in this world, man. You gotta be spiritually sober of the lust of the flesh, man. And you gotta be physically sober from anything that defiling your temple, man. All right. The scriptures also talk about, drink not excess wine, man. When you go on that word excess, it basically means, a large amount. So you're not supposed to drink to the point where you sloppy fucking drunk, man. All right, but you got to be sober mentally and spiritually in this truth. All right, it says, and watch unto prayer. You got to always pray, man. Scriptures say pray without cease, man. All right, that's constant, continual prayers unto the Lord. And that's how you build your faith up in your relationship with Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man. All right, fasting and prayer. Salakia. It's Luke chapter 21, verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always. Right, watch for these prophecies. All right, watch for what Esau doing. Watch how Esau move, because you watch how we moving. So you gotta watch how your enemy move too, man. You gotta always be circumspect. Scripture talking about be vigilant, man. All right, that means you always watching, alert, to be prepared, man. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. And we already know those things that's gonna come to pass, man. All right, we know there's about to be a famine. The Lord about to send these plagues. It's about to be a famine of food and water. All right, we already know it's about to be martial law. Esau finna come with these crazy troops. Jacob's trouble finna break out, man. We already know everything that consists of what's gonna go down in Jacob's trouble, man. Just like the Apostle Tahar said, when Jacob's trouble happened, you gonna know it's Jacob's trouble. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell you it's Jacob's trouble, man. It says, and to stand before the Son of Man. Right, you gotta pray and watch always that you be accounted worthy to escape all these things, man. Which means enduring to the end. All right, and you gotta have abundant faith to do that. So you gotta pray for faith, man, and pray that you endure. And you gotta pray that you be able to stand before the Son of Man, which means to get beamed up on them chariots, man. All right, you gotta pray that you be standing worthily before Yahweh Shem Yahushua in that day, man. It says, he that saith he abideth in him or himself also, so to walk even as he walked. Right, so we know that this word abideth in us, and we know that Yahweh is the word, man. All right, if we want the Holy Spirit to dwell within us, we got to walk in the ways of Yahweh, man. Yahweh is the ruler of all men. Scriptures talk about how the servant is not greater than his master, man. In the scriptures, and Yahweh said that he call us rather not servants but friends, man. All right, when you go in that word friends, it means brothers. So Yahweh, when you come into this truth, you're a body part of the brotherhood, man, and Yahweh. All right, so you got to do all the things that Yahweh did and endure to the best of your ability. All the persecution, everything gonna happen, man. You just got to read the scriptures, man. Just like I keep alluding to, James 5 and 10, take the prophets for an example of suffering and affliction. Suffering, affliction, and patience. All right, so you got to walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the best of your ability, man. I'm going to read verse 7, and I'm going to close out, Lord willing. It says, brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment, which ye have from the beginning. Right, man. So that's a cold cut, Shalaki. That's a cold cut to the, Old Testament, New Testament Christians out there, man. Talking about how the scriptures contradict itself and all this madness, man. That's a cold cut. All right, the scripture just said that he write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning, man. So these commandments, law, statutes, commandments was always here, man. You know, this ain't nothing new. Scriptures talk about how there's no new thing under the sun. You know, it says the old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning. All right, the New Testament, all that is quotes from the Old Testament, man, basically. All right, so you gotta be, you know, you gotta have the Spirit upon you when you in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't just read the scriptures like no regular book. You gotta have the Spirit along with it to give you understanding and guidance, man. But with that, I'm gonna close out. Lord willing, this was the edifying video. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Rakakodash, Barakatah. All right. And double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom, Abad Babar.